Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss the recent OL past paper, that is the 2021-2022 O-level past paper for the subject Business and Accounting Studies. As per our usual format, in this video we are going to discuss the MCQs in the part 1, starting from the very first MCQ until to the 10th MCQ. So let's get into the video. Answer the question number 1 to 5, paying attention to the following case. Let's read the case now. An educational program on Let's Prevent Dengue was conducted at Dumbara Mahavidyalaya with the human resources of Dumbara Regional Hospital, Dumbara Police Station and Thrift and Credit Cooperative Society, and the financial sponsorship of Gamunu, the owner of Gamunu Rubber Products business, and his employees. The students, teachers and parents of Dumbara Mahavidyalaya and Madalanda Vidyalaya participated in that program. Now this is all the case study is about. This entire case study is being focused on this one educational program called Let's Prevent Dengue. Here they have mentioned about the people who have contributed, and here they are talking about the people who have participated. Let's move to the questions. First question. What is the human need satisfied by the awareness program conducted on Let's Prevent Dengue in the above case? Now I have told you in my previous videos itself, in the very first question, when they are asking you what is the human need, you have to be specific, you have to focus on what are they referring to. Here they are asking human need satisfied by the awareness program. Now here this awareness program is on Let's Prevent Dengue. Is it something educational that they are doing? They say it's an educational program, but what's the human need of doing this program? The human need of doing this program is to improve the health condition so that we could prevent the occurrence of dengue. So here the correct answer here is number 1 or first answer, which is health. Education is not the need which is satisfied by this awareness program. The awareness program can be an educational program to make people aware about dengue. But what's the need that is satisfied by making that awareness? To improve the health condition. Second question. An example for an internal environmental factor of Dumbara Mahavidyalaya is. Now here they are specifically asking you the example of an internal environment factor. Now if it's an internal environment factor, it should be a factor which is within the control of Dumbara Mahavidyalaya. Dumbara Mahavidyalaya should be able to control these internal factors. So let's see. First answer says students and teachers of Dumbara Mahavidyalaya. Now here of course Dumbara Mahavidyalaya can control their students and their teachers. So seems like this is the correct answer. But let's see the other three as well. Students and parents of Dumbara Mahavidyalaya. Students, yes, because they are students of Dumbara Mahavidyalaya, they have some kind of a control over them. But what about parents? Do they fall into the internal environment? Do they fall into the environment which is within the school or outside the school? They are outside the school. They are the external environmental factor who influence the school from outside. So here 2 will not be the correct answer. Why? It includes parents. Third one. Students and teachers of Madalanda Vidyalaya. Now, will student and teachers of a different school be an internal environmental factor of Dumbara Mahavidyalaya? Of course no. So third one is also incorrect. Fourth one, again teachers and parents of Madalanda Vidyalaya. Here two things are wrong. What is that? It includes parents who belong to the external environmental factor, and of course it includes another school called Madalanda Vidyalaya. So both are external factors, parents and the school itself. They can't be categorized as an internal environmental factor. So here for the second question, correct answer is the very first answer, which is answer on students and teachers of Dumbara Mahavidyalaya. Third question, a private sector business organization included in the above case is. Now here they have given you four options. Out of the four options, you need to mention what is a private sector business organization. Now, a lot of students make an error here thinking that the question is about a profit-making business organization. No, they're asking about private sector business organization. So here, Dumbara Regional Hospital is of course a public sector business. Dumbara Mahavidyalaya is of course a public sector organization. Dumbara Police Station, again public sector business organization. But if you take thrift and credit cooperative society, this falls into the private sector category. So here the answer is answer 2. Fourth one, Dumbara Regional Hospital is a drugs manufacturing business. Is it? Is it a business which is engaged in drugs manufacturing? No, they don't produce medicine. No, that's incorrect. Second one, a for-profit business. Now, this is a regional hospital. Do you think it's a for-profit business? No, it's established for public welfare. So, 2 is also incorrect. 3, a service providing business. Yes, it does provide a service. It's not going to provide a manufacturing business. So, third one seems to be the correct one. Fourth one, a private sector business. No, it's not a private sector business. It's a public sector business. So, here the correct answer, Dumbara Regional Hospital, is a service providing business. Answer 3. Fifth one, select the answer indicated an example for the production factor entrepreneurship of the Gamunu rubber products business. Now they want an example for the production factor entrepreneurship. First option says rubber which is used for business. Now rubber which is used for business of course falls to the natural resources category. Why? It is extracted from the nature itself. So this falls into the category called land. Second one, money employed for the business. Money employed for the business gets categorized under capital. So that is also not an example of entrepreneurship. Gamunu, the owner of the business. So what does the owner of the business do? Owner of the business is the person who is in charge of the business, has to make sure he has all the other production factors to do this, to deliver the business as they hope. So Gamunu is the person who engages in entrepreneurship, discharging his role of gathering all the other production factors to do the business. So third one seems to be the correct answer. Fourth one, employees of the business. So employees of the business fall to the production factor called labor. So here the correct answer is answer 3, which is Gamunu, the owner of the business. You should know the definition of entrepreneurship for this. Entrepreneurship means the person, or it's a role of gathering all other production factors, which is land, labor and capital, to discharge the business correctly, to make sure the business is run smoothly. So here as the owner of the business, that's what Gamunu does. Sixth question. Supun is conducting an electric bulbs manufacturing business a threat to his business is. Now, here the question asks you to identify a threat to the business. You should be remembering strength, weakness, opportunities, and strength. We call this the SWOT analysis. Now, here, under strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats, we know strength and weakness belong to the internal environment. These arises due to the internal environment of the business itself. Opportunity and threat arises from the external environment. So these are get created due to the external environment which the business can't control. So with that in mind, let's see the four option. The skilled employees leaving the business. Now, is this something which is within the control of the business? Yes. If the skilled employees are leaving the business, you need to know the reason for that. You need to try to match with their expectation and retain them. So that's something that the business can do. It's not something that is happening outside the business organization due to factors outside the business organization that they are unable to control for. This is something they can do. So, of course, the first one is not the correct answer. Second one, increasing of demand for solar power bulbs products. Now, here they are talking about a competitor product. Increase in demand for a competitor product is a definite threat to Supun's business, which is based on electric bulbs. Why? If solar bulbs are picking up, people will not be buying the electric bulbs. So that creates a threat. Now, is it something that Supun can control? Supun's business, can it control this? No. It's a demand, it's a trend that is happening in the economy that they are unable to control on their own. So, of course, this seems like the correct answer, which is the threat. But let's see the other two answers as well. Not paying the installment of the bank loan obtained by the bank. Now, a lot of students thought that this is the correct answer. Why? The moment they saw the name bank, they thought, okay, it's an outsider, so it's external environment, so this must be the correct answer. But read the option clearly. It says, not paying the installment of the bank loan obtained by the business. Now, is this something controllable by the business? Yes. Why? If they manage their cash flows properly, they should be able to service their loan on time. They being unable to service their own loan is a weakness of the company, not the threat. So, third one is incorrect. Fourth one, not maintaining the financial statements of the business in proper order. Now, if the business is unable to maintain their own accounts properly, is it a controllable thing by the company? Yes, if you have good accounting staff, good controls in the business, they should be able to make sure that financial statements are proper. But here they are not doing so, which means it's a weakness by the company. So for the sixth one, the correct answer is answer 2. The increasing of demand for solar power bulbs products. That's the threat to the business. Seventh one. Ruan produces cane products in his house and sells them by going from door to door. Ruan is a fixed large scale retail trader. Now, what do you mean by the term fixed? That means he doesn't move around. He's established at one place. But here you could see he sells them from door to door. So, of course, you can't call him a fixed trader. So, fixed is the incorrect term. Even in the second one, they are saying a fixed small scale retail trade. So that is incorrect. Why Ruan moves from door to door? So he is of course a mobile vendor. So the term fixed is incorrect. But apart from fixed, even here, when they say large scale retail trader in the first one, he is not an established retail trader who sells everything. No. He is now only starting up. He does it in a small scale of producing it in his own house and sell from door to door. So in the second one, the only incorrect term is fixed. The small scale retail trader is a correct term. But in the first one, both fixed and large scale retail trader, both such terms are wrong. Third one, a mobile small scale wholesale trader. Now, yes, he's a mobile vendor, that's the correct term. He is a small scale business organization, that's also correct. But is he a wholesale trader? That's the question. Is he selling to another person with the purpose of, reselling? And is he selling in bulk? Is that happening here? No. You could, when you read the statement, you can see he produces in his own house and he sells by going from door to door. So when you go from door to door, you can't sell in bulk. So of course, wholesale trader is the wrong term here. Fourth one, yes, a mobile trader, yes, a small scale trader, and yes, a retail trader. So here the correct answer is answer 4. Which of the following is not an economic environmental factor affected to the business? Of course, we know interest rate belongs to the economic environment. Foreign exchange rate belongs to the economic environment. Inflation rate also belongs to the economic environmental factor. Literacy rate falls or belongs to the demographic environmental factor. So, of course, it's not an economic factor. So, here, which of the following is not an economic environmental factor? Answer is answer 3, literacy rate. Question 9. Gayan purchased his air ticket and paid using a Bank of Ceylon debit card. Now, you can see here, he paid it through a debit card. To do this transaction, Gayan should have a credit card of Bank of Ceylon. No, he doesn't need it. Why? He paid using his own debit card. So, he doesn't need a credit card to do the transaction. Second one, no any account in Bank of Ceylon. Now, if you are doing a transaction using your debit card is given only if you are an account holder. You have to be an account holder. Then only you will get the debit card. Credit card is like an overdraft. You don't need to have an account. Even without an account, they will give you a card where it's treated as a loan entirely. So, of course, here to do this transaction, he must have an account in Bank of Ceylon. Why? Only if he has an account, he will get the debit card. So, second one is also incorrect here. Third one, a fixed deposit with a cash balance equivalent to the amount spent in the Bank of Ceylon. Now, you don't need to have a fixed deposit, and a debit card is not given to a fixed deposit. Fixed deposit is something else. Debit card is given if you have a normal savings, or even if you have a current account, you get checkbooks. But if you have some interest bearing account at a bank, yes, then you will get a debit card. So here the term fixed deposit is incorrect. So third one is also not the correct answer. Final answer. A savings account with a cash balance equivalent to the amount spent in the Bank of Ceylon. Yes, you need to have a savings account, and that savings account must have cash balance which is equivalent to the amount you spent. Why? If you have an account, savings account, and not have enough balance, still you can't do your transaction. So for the question number 9, correct answer is answer number 4. 10th final question for this video. A licensed commercial bank operated under a license issued by Central Bank of Sri Lanka is. Now out of the 4 options, they want you to find a licensed commercial bank. What is the speciality of a licensed commercial bank? They are the only bank, only type of bank which is allowed to operate a current account and offer checkbooks. Now here, State Mortgage and Investment Bank, Sanasa Development and National Savings Bank, all three are specialized banks. These are not licensed commercial banks. These are licensed specialized banks. So 1, 2 and 3 are incorrect. The correct answer here is answer number 4. People's Bank. People's Bank is a licensed commercial bank where you can open a current account and obtain a checkbook for that. So with that, we'll finish off this video for today. We'll meet again discussing questions 11 to 20 in our next video. Thank you so much for listening in. Subscribe to Learning Business for more videos.